Central, presented by Table Mountain Casino.
All right, we begin on the pitch in Moscow. Mexico taking on the defending World Cup champs Germany. And in the 35th minute, Irving Lozano with a nice touch keeps it lower left corner for the goal. That was the only shot that found the back of the net in a thrilling match. Mexico pulls the upset 1-0. This is Germany's first loss in a World Cup opener since 1982. Both teams will play again on Saturday. Germany will take on Sweden, while Mexico will face South Korea next. Meanwhile, Fresno FC back in action at the Chuck, hosting Swope Park. Foxes were dominant. Christian Cheney puts Los Zorros on the board off the nice one-touch, and then the Bullard alum sets up Danny Barrera with a pass across the box. They're second on the night. But take a look at this. In the 32nd minute, Jamal Johnson with the ridiculous volley. Yeah, that is what we call textbook. The Foxes easily beat the Rangers 4-1 and grab their 4th win of the season. Well, it was the final round of play at the U.S. Open Championship. Clovis East alum Bryson DeChambeau finished tied for 25th, while Buchanan grad Kevin Chappell finished in 65th. Entering the day, there were 4 guys tied atop the leaderboard, but one would muscle his way through the final 18. Brooks Koepka was one of those 4. Here he is with a nice approach shot on the 16, and that sets up a crucial birdie. He finishes at 2 under 68 and wins his 2nd U.S. Open title in a row and gets a paycheck worth $2.1 million.
I don't want to say I didn't think I could do it, but I knew that it was going to be that much more difficult, and to finally to do it, it's much more gratifying the second time. I can really appreciate how hard it is to win a major, and to, win back-to-back is special.
It was an alter ego Sunday for the Fresno Grizzlies, where they transformed into the Road Tacos, and the Round Rock Express were the Chupacabras. Yeah, top 6, man on first. Jack Mayfield sends us into the gap in left center. A run scores, and we are tied up at 1. Mayfield went 2 for 4 on the day. Tacos up 3-1 in the 9th. 2 on. J.D. Davis deep to left center. Camera guy thinks it's out, but the ball actually bounces over the fence, and that's a ground rule double. Center fielder runs right into the wall pretty hard, but he looks all right. That'll bring in a pair of runs. Fresno goes on and wins its 3rd straight, 6-1. Their parent club has been on a tear as of late. The Astros trying to sweep the Royals in Kansas City, and Houston was trailing in the 8th, down 4-3 with no outs, but leave it up to Carlos Correa to get things done. He smashes one to left for his 13th on the year, and that instantly knocks it up at 4. The former Grizzly went 2 for 4 with 3 RBI. Evan Gattis would plate the go-ahead in the 9th as the Stros win their 11th in a row, 7-4, and end up sweeping the Rangers, A's, and now the Royals. Add that to the list and finish their road trip 10-0. Meanwhile, the Dodgers were on the hunt for their 6th win in a row and to also finish the sweep over the Giants, but the G-men weren't going to make it easy in the first. 1 on, 2 out. Nick Hundley goes yard, and that put San Francisco up 2. He wasn't the only Giant to hit a homer this game, though. How about Brandon Belt in the 3rd? He takes a 3-2 pitch deep to left center, a 2-run shot, his 12th on the year. The Giants win 4-1 and avoid getting swept out of L.A. But let's head to PNC Park for Miss Jules Jen.
Has become a good outfielder after being an infielder in the minors. Try to get that one toward the gap. Wow! Even Cervelli has to applaud. That is one of the finest catches you'll ever see. Billy Hamilton with that headlong dive to rob Cervelli of extra bases.
Yeah, pretty incredible catch right there. When your opponent gives you props, that says a lot. The Reds would go on and win this 8-6. I could watch that all day. All right, meanwhile, in Single A, Visalia fell in its series finale to San Jose 7-1. The Rawhide will have the next few days off during the All-Star break and will return to action on June 21st. That's your look at sports. I'm Julia Lopez for Sports Central.